All right, it's time to rock and roll. Great updates, everybody. Thanks for chiming in, all who did. Today's huddle is titled Two Hand Touch to Make a Massive Impact. So, first of all, welcome. If this is your first huddle, my name is David Rutz. I happen to be the founder of David Allen Capital. I'm today's quarterback. We have a QB each day who comes out, gives a little bit of pump up a little bit as we're, reinstills the beliefs of why we're doing this for our family and for others. And then, of course, we have a story, and then we go into a little play. And that little play is just to expand all of our playbook. And even if we've never done it before, we do it. That's part of us growing as we run a play each day that helps us expand our abilities. So if this is your first huddle, welcome. And Nick, great job. I know you've got a couple new guests here, and I'm sure others do as well. Hey, listen, when you think about this, I was just talking to my wife, Marlo, this morning about a program she's doing. And we were talking about why she does it. And I said, I tell myself my beliefs all the time of DAC. And it always starts with business owners are rock stars. I am business owners are rock stars. They're the brave ones. They're the ones who don't know how they're going to pay for Christmas presents this year, many of them. They're not rich. 6 out of 10 are breaking even or losing money. Some get rich. Most of them aren't rich yet. That's why most businesses don't make it 10 years. So they're the brave ones. They need some more tools called money to grow, right? They've got opportunities to grow. They got ideas, but can't fund those ideas. They've got desires, but can't fund those desires. They've got issues, but they can't solve the issues with funding because they don't have the money. That's the story most business owners would tell if you sat down and had a coffee with them. That's why this company exists, because they can't get capital at the bank, right? They don't have collateral, they don't have credit, they don't have profitability. So alternative capital industry started. Over $300 billion a year is given to business owners from non-banks. Over $300 billion a year is given to non-banks. Given to business owners by non-banks. That's our industry, right? Problem, over 100 providers. Not all of them are great. There's about 20 that are really good. We represent all 20 of those. And even of those, there's not one that's best for everybody, right? So we have Bank Breezy so that we can go find the best offer based on the month, based on the type business. It changes. We don't know until we send the applications out to all of those providers which offer is going to be best, which provider has the appetite for that client, right? To help that client. So we bring back the greatest odds for approval, the greatest odds for the best approval, and we help fuel that rock star business owner. That's why DAC exists, number one. Number two is for you, because we believe people working from their home, employees, they want to get out of that employee job. They want to become self-employed, and they want to earn enough money being self-employed where they can retire from their job or raise a family in a major way and have significant income. And to be able to do that, there's a lot of tools required, a lot of learning required. So we provide all of the systems, right? Not only do we provide all the systems, we provide all the tools, the design of the brochures, the business cards, the websites, the Bank Breezy funding platform, all of that with these huddles, all of these things we make available so that you have a greater odds of succeeding, because we want you to succeed. And we don't charge anything because we don't want you to lose money trying to pursue profit. We want you to be profitable. We'll lose money helping you pursue profit before we'll ask you to lose money. We complimentary provide almost $1 million worth of services every year as our fixed cost, just under $1 million to provide this free business opportunity and provide the funding. So take care of the rock star business owners. Take care of the rock star self-employed of the world. You guys give the best broker opportunity, give the best funding opportunity. Now let's go out there and make a massive impact and glorify God in the process of doing it. That's why we exist. I have to tell myself that every day. I fan those flames up every single day. That's why I love being on the huddles, because we start with that. Because as we're in this huddle, we got to remember the intention of what we're doing, the impact we're here to make, the purpose by which this company started, purpose why we're here. Now, why are you here? As Matt talked about last week in his play, is determine your why and make sure you got a strong reason why you're here. I'm assuming you've got a strong reason why. If not, increase your vision a little bit on what you can do with this. There's no reason you can't make $500,000 a year with this company. By personal clients and a team of brokers having a nice agency, you can make $500,000, you can make $1 million, you can make 100,000, you can make 50,000, you can make 2 million. Whatever it is you want to make per year, you're only limited by your production. And your production is not limited by us. It's limited by you and your team, right? So you determine whether you're productive or not us, right? So you can go out and build a massive agency and you can have a lot of customers, make a massive impact and make massive income. So don't forget it. When you come here to this huddle, be reinstilled, have those beliefs reinstilled, fan that flame of faith, and let's get out there and make it happen. Let's talk about a couple funding stories from today. These two stories just came in. The first one, our trusted Wade Cordell and Joyce Cordell and his wife, they got a client, a behavioral health center out of Arizona. Great credit, initially funded in January for $65K, but has a need for working capital because the government insurance is slow sending funds. Same story. Sorry, business owner, deal with it. Pay your employees anyway. You got to pay them. I know you haven't been paid by the insurance companies. I know the government hasn't paid you on time, but you got employees you got to pay from, business owner. If that means you don't get paid, don't get paid. If that means your kids can't get Christmas, don't have Christmas. That's the life of a business owner on the grind, on the way up. And if you've never been that, start adopting that understanding, because the business owners can sense that you care. They can sense that you understand. This business here isn't getting paid on time. We got him $78,000 core rate at a 1.33 over 19 months. That's effectively only a 1.2 for the year, even though she had to take additional funding during this past summer for the same reason. So she's regularly having to take money. The new funding paid off her second position, and remainder of her first position netted her $44K. So she paid off some positions and has this new position where she netted $44K. Great job, Wade. Great job, Joyce. Great job, alternative capital industry, to take care of that business owner and that behavioral health center. They're doing well, but not getting paid timely. Another one, home health care out of Mississippi. Broker Stephen Deal. It's also renewal. Original funding 2024, February, over a year ago, or almost, over a year ago, $55,000 line of credit they've got. So they've been taking money, lines of credit. They're almost maxed out on the line of credit, and they needed more funds to get through the holiday season. We got them a $50,000 second position, 10-month flex rate at 1.39. So they got the funds they need to grow. Is that not our purpose? We've done that over 10,000 times. Is that not our purpose of being in business, DAC? And that means we've paid out tens of thousands of commissions, checks, tens of millions of dollars in commission checks to brokers. And so it's working. Can it be bigger? Yes. Can it be broader? Yes. Can you have a bigger organization and make a bigger impact? Absolutely. So the more you believe, we say share what you believe, you'll attract people who believe what we believe. So there's your two funding stories for today. Now, the play, two-hand touch to make a major impact. Real simple. We always say expand your offerings. Today's offering you're going to expand is a touch. Even if you've never done this, do this today. This is the play we're running today. You are going to email two banks. You're going to email two banks, the business funding manager or the business funding person. All you got to do is look at your local bank, find their names, get their email address, call the bank to get it. Say, I want to send them some information. We've got some clients we want to further ways for funding, and we also want to tell them about our funding that we can help them. Get their emails. You can get it through chat. You can get it through Google search. All you're going to do is reach out to those two bank managers or business funding people, and you're going to share the business funding brochure that's in the resource center. You're going to tell them that you are here to help their businesses, help their bank, help the clients they can't approve. We're not here to compete with you. Make sure you say that. I'm not here to compete with you. I'm here to come alongside of you. I'm not here to compete with you. I'm here to come alongside of you. When you can't help a client, we might be able to help them. In fact, over 80% of the time we can if they meet our requirements. I want to tell you what those requirements are. They're attached in the email right here. I'd love to have a sit-down meeting with you and just go through this over a coffee quick. I can come to your branch or we can meet at the local Starbucks. That's all you got to do. I want to introduce myself. I'm not here to compete with you. I'm here to come alongside, help you when you can't help a client. We can get over 80% of them approved if they meet our requirements. The requirements are right in the message below. And I'd love to get together with you at some point. That's it. 2 times today before 3 p.m. 2 times before 3 p.m. How many times? 2. Before when? 3 p.m. That's two-hand touch. You're going to get out there, 2 people, touch them today, and those could make an impact. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to learn how to contact a bank manager if you've never done it. And once you've done 2, why stop at 2? But all you got to do today is 2. Just do 2. Write the email, save the email for future contacts. Find that brochure in the resource center. You got to learn a little bit maybe, but that's all right. That's why we run the play. That's why we run the play, so we can expand all of our abilities. So team, we're doing it for the right reasons. We want to take care of you. We want to take care of business owners. We want to pay you exceptionally, and we want to help get them funded. We want you to be able to build an agency so you can have other people's efforts and earn on other people's efforts. It's a wealth principle. J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own. Either way, it turns out to be 100%, but in one way, it's a lot easier. If you have an event in a room and there's 100 chairs in the room, and you say, hey, can everyone grab a chair and fold it up and put it in the back of the room? It's done this quick. Everyone grabs their own chair. Do it yourself. It's going to take you 10 minutes. Other people's efforts. It's a wealth principle. They should be teaching it in every high school. They don't. Business owners understand it, but you got to pay for it first. If you're a business owner, you got to pay for it. Not you, though. You can build a team and have other people's efforts and earn on them without having to pay them. You don't have to fund anything they do. You don't have to pay payroll taxes. You don't have to open an office for them. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to do anything all those rock star business owners are doing, but you can be a business owner. It's just a smarter model. It's a smarter model. It's called an agency model where we cover all the costs. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 2-hand touch, right? We're going to get out there, 2 bank managers, send them the message, attach the email, set up an appointment, come here tomorrow morning and say, I emailed my 2. I emailed my 2. Every one of you should be able to say in the chat bar tomorrow, I emailed my 2. I emailed my 2. I emailed my 2. And if you don't know where to find something, call support. It's in the resource centers where the brochure is, and your emails. We've gone through it 100 times, and I just said it here. Go listen to the huddle again. All right, ready? Break.